In the ancient land of Bethlehem, during a time of hardship and uncertainty, a beautiful story of love and redemption unfolded, a story that would leave an indelible mark on history. Ruth, a young Moabite widow, found herself standing at a crossroads. She had lost her husband and was faced with a decision that would change her life forever. Her mother-in-law, Naomi, also a widow, decided to return to her homeland of Bethlehem, and she urged Ruth to return to her own people and seek a new life. But Ruth's response would resonate through the ages, for she uttered words that transcended the ordinary and revealed the depth of her love and devotion. In the book of Ruth, chapter 1, verse 16, she said, "Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God." With these profound words, Ruth chose a path of love and faithfulness. She embraced a life marked by unwavering loyalty to Naomi, a commitment that would lead her to the fields of Bethlehem. In Bethlehem, Ruth gleaned in the fields of a man named Boaz, a kind and generous landowner who recognized her integrity and humility. Boaz was not only a man of wealth, but also a man of character, known for his compassion and reverence for God. As Ruth labored diligently in Boaz's fields, a beautiful and providential connection began to form. Boaz admired Ruth's faithfulness and selflessness, and he extended his protection and care over her. Their hearts began to intertwine in a love story that went beyond the ordinary, guided by God's hand. Boaz, knowing that a closer relative had a right to marry Ruth, navigated the complex customs of the time and secured her future. In Ruth 4:9-10, we witness the culmination of this love story. Then Boaz announced to the elders and all the people, "Today you are witnesses that I have bought from Naomi all the property of Elimelech. I have also acquired Ruth the Moabite, Mahlon's widow, as my wife, in order to maintain the name of the dead with his property." Ruth and Boaz's union brought forth blessings beyond measure. They became the great-grandparents of King David, and their story is woven into the lineage of Jesus Christ, as mentioned in the genealogy found in the Gospel of Matthew. The love story of Ruth and Boaz is a testament to the power of love, loyalty, and faith. It reminds us that true love is not bound by circumstances or social norms, but by the genuine care and devotion that two people share. Their story teaches us that love, guided by faith and rooted in selflessness, can lead to blessings that surpass our wildest dreams. May the story of Ruth and Boaz continue to inspire us to love with all our hearts, to be faithful in all circumstances, and to trust in God's providence, for true love is a force that can transcend time and leave a lasting legacy of hope and inspiration for generations to come. As the years passed, Ruth and Boaz's love continued to flourish. They worked side by side in the fields, building a life filled with happiness and contentment. Their union was blessed with children, and their home in Bethlehem became a haven of love and warmth. Their story served as a beacon of hope in Bethlehem, a town that had seen its share of struggles. The townspeople watched in awe as Ruth and Boaz's love transformed their community. Acts of kindness and compassion became commonplace, inspired by the couple's example. Ruth's unwavering dedication to her mother-in-law Naomi never waned. She cared for Naomi with tenderness and respect, and their bond deepened with each passing day. The two women found solace in their shared faith and the love that surrounded them. Boaz, a pillar of the community, used his wealth and influence to uplift those in need. He established a charitable foundation that provided food, shelter, and education to the less fortunate. His generosity knew no bounds, and he credited Ruth for inspiring him to be a better man. As the years rolled on, Ruth and Boaz's story continued to resonate through Bethlehem. People from near and far came to witness the love that defied all odds. Pilgrims traveled great distances to pay their respects to the couple whose love story had become legendary. But perhaps the most profound impact of Ruth and Boaz's love was on their descendants. Their great-grandson, David, grew up hearing tales of their love and faith. He would go on to become one of the greatest kings in Israel's history, known not only for his wisdom and leadership, but also for his poetry and psalms, many of which were inspired by the love story of his forebears. Generations later, another descendant of Ruth and Boaz would emerge, a humble carpenter named Joseph, and his betrothed, Mary. Their love story, too, would become intertwined with the divine, as they became the earthly parents of Jesus, the Savior of the world. And so, the story of Ruth and Boaz, born in the ancient land of Bethlehem during a time of hardship and uncertainty, continued to leave its mark on history. It was a story of love and redemption that transcended generations, reminding humanity that love, faith, and selflessness were the timeless keys to a life well lived. As the sun set over Bethlehem, casting its golden glow on the fields where Ruth and Boaz had once toiled, their love story lived on, a beacon of hope and a testament to the enduring power of love in the face of adversity. Thank you for joining us on this inspiring journey through the forgotten tales of the Bible. We hope you've been enriched and uplifted by these Bible stories. If you enjoyed this video and want more captivating Bible stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support keeps our channel thriving. Remember, faith can move mountains, and we're here to inspire your faith journey. Until next time, may God's blessings be upon you.